Hey, what's going on there, currency lovers? Thanks for coming to another video here on Variety and Errors, where we will go through some pocket change and see if we find anything worth more than face value. So that's the best thing about this hobby is worst case scenario at the end of this video, when I go through this stack of money, hey, worst case, I'm going to end up with the same stack of money. You can't say that about too many things you could get into, so I think that's the best part about collecting currency. But let's get right to it. So, Series 2013 $5 note, early 2000s was the redesign to boast anti-counterfeiting measures on U.S. currency. So I do like the newer graphics of, well, most of the denominations, but $5 notes with a depiction of the Great Seal here. Nevertheless, it has nothing to do with collectability of the bill, but you know, why not? Anyway, first thing I like to look at is the serial number here, as well as the printing of the seal, see if there's any shifts in it, of course, overall condition of the bill, as well as anything like misprints with or ink issues around the bill. So nothing on the front and nothing in the serial number or anything like that. Back of the note, there's a couple anti-counterfeiting measures that are printed in the $5 note. The depiction on the back of the note has been the same for really quite some time, so nothing to talk about there. And actually up here in the top right of the reverse of the note is a bunch of fives, as you can see, and it actually depicts a constellation called Urion, which is an anti-counterfeiting measure implemented into $5 notes, as well as some other denominations, but I don't see anything there. Well, less collectible, but in the serial number here, actually, we have a nice date note. Cool. So, December 1st, 1916. I mean, it is a birthday note, but I guess there's a couple people alive still that were born in 1916, although they'd be pretty on in age, which is great. But a nice date note in the serial number, 12/01/1916. Or a double year note, I suppose, 12/01 in 1916. Other than that, the bill itself is pretty beat up. As you can see, there's issues with the portrait of Washington here on the front of this $1 Federal Reserve note. The seals and everything seem to be printed fine, no shifts there, no major ink issues or anything. But cool serial number, I'll set it aside, I like that. Next up, some good repetition. I wish little bit different numbers here. We would have had kind of a repeater with 8602 and 8602 would have been cool. But nothing for that note. Series 2009, nothing different in $1 notes for a long time. So nothing to speak on there. Sometimes, if you watch any of my other videos, I do come across stuff that has some issues here on the left side of the back of the $1 note, around the base of the pyramid, right above where it says Novus Ordo Seclorum. That's a depiction of the Great Seal there. Next note, Series 2013. This one's super beat to crap. So if it were collectible, as you know, with anything collectible, that would detract majorly from any premium over face value if it did have something going on that made it an error note or something like that. Anywho, nothing there. Oh, good. At first I was like, oh, cool, 777s. But nothing in the serial number. Things to look for aside from what I came across earlier being a small date note would be patterns, groupings of numbers and stuff like that. Primarily, people are going to really want to look for binary notes, which are just 2 digits. Trinary notes are collectible, but not really valuable, being 3 digits. Some trinary notes that I've seen that have a grouping of numbers, say like 222, 111, 33. That might be a little bit better, but mostly people are looking for binary notes. Block repeaters that have the same digit, usually about 4 or 5 times, would be a good note to hold on to. And then, of course, the great thing about this hobby is it's about whatever you like to collect. Nothing really there. Now this right here is just a wet ink transfer, but that's so common to see that, which is from the front of the previous $1 note that sat below this one on the stack. But nothing there. Ah, nice little star note. Sweet. I love me a STARNOTE. This one's not in bad shape, but it being a 2017, it's gotten pretty beat up in its short time in circulation. But STARNOTEs are pretty sweet. I mean, you can come across quite a few of them in the series from 2017, as well as the series from 2013. And then, as many of you may or may not know, there's many series of banknotes in general that have quite a large quantity of replacement notes, also called just STARNOTEs. You can go on our website as well as StarNoteLookup.com, I think it is, or MyCurrencyCollection.com. Has a great STARNOTE lookup where you can put your series date in, your serial number, and see all about that run. To see, if it's a lower run of STARNOTEs, you might be sitting on something, as well as if the serial number is something collectible. I would definitely hold on to it, and I just really like STARNOTEs, so I'm going to hold on to this one. Series 2013 $1 note. Looks like we have a decent spread of stuff. Come across some 5s, and we had a $10 note there. So not bad for some pocket change. Nothing there. 2009, real beat up. You know, with $1 notes, they don't have a long circulation life. I mean, and most of them run further than that by far. As you can see with this one here, how you have a lot of depletion in the color and the quality of the print, yet the seals and serial numbers are printed pretty well. That's just due to a multi-phase printing process that U.S. currency goes through. So far, I haven't seen anything else super collectible in any serial numbers or with any printing. But I do like that we came across a good STARNOTE. That's always good. Good repetition here. Like I mentioned before, I mean, in this case, I'm not going to hold on to it, but just to give you a better example, now that it's a better visual. And somebody posted to the Facebook page a really, really good repeater note they came across, which theirs was 11223344, which I thought was stellar and just a really good find. So that's stuff to keep an eye out for. That definitely I would hold on to or keep in regards to having a premium over the face value for being a repeater note. Real beat up. Lastly, another $5 note, series 2013, so same one as the previous one we started off with. So we started with I believe we started with bookends in this one in regards to having 5s. But anyway, nothing in the front, a little bit beat up, but hey, it's still $5. But the things that we did hold on to, first thing we came across is a nice date note, December 1st, 1916. And then as you guys know, if you watch any videos on my channel, I love STARNOTEs, especially since this one's just $1. I'm going to add it to the STARNOTE collection in my currency binder. Let me know what you've come across in your coin and bill searches lately in the comments below. And otherwise, I will see you in the next video. Peace out.